One of our favorite kind of repairs is restoration to original design. Once in a while, we're asked to put something back the way it was originally, and that's a treat. The Omaha Zoo has a beautiful Nathan 6-chime on one of its engines, and it needed some work done to the original poppet-style valve. Sometime over the years, the valve wore beyond repair, and a plug was pressed into the valveway so the whistle could still be used without its poppet in place. A standard Lunkenheimer whistle valve was used in place of the original valve. The first order of business was to completely disassemble the whistle. We had to machine off the hold-down nut since it was frozen to the shaft. Once the nut was removed, the center shaft revealed quite a bit of rust, which is not uncommon for a whistle of its age. We pressed out the bushing that had been placed in the valveway, and then set up the bowl and the lathe to true up the bore. We were careful not to take more than necessary, so we'd still be within Nathan's specs for the bore. The valve seat was also machined to ensure it would mate correctly. The poppet casting was way too small to be reused. It had been worn well beyond reasonable repair and was 30 thousandths smaller than the bore. The poppet was chucked up and the outer part of the casting was machined off completely, leaving only the center support. A new bushing was machined and heat shrunk onto the center support. 2 brass pins were drilled and pressed into the bushing so it will never slip off the center support, and then back to the lathe to turn the final diameter. While the bowl was apart, we skimmed the steam admission slit and the languid plate to remove any out-of-round conditions. Since the original center support rod was pretty badly pitted, we made a new center support rod for the next 100 years of service. A new poppet retaining bolt was made since the original was removed with the prior repair, and a laser-cut fulcrum arm and new fulcrum pin was made to complete the work. All that's left is to wait for steam to put the Nathan 6-chime back into service. We can't thank the Omaha Zoo enough for allowing us to help preserve this wonderful piece of the steam age.